Welcome to day 2 of the 10-day manifesting abundance challenge. I'm excited about it. We're going to get right into it. Y'all go ahead and share your gratitude for me, please. You can either share it on unmute or you can put it in the comments. I would appreciate it. Thank you so very much. Go right into, and then we're going to talk about intentions. And of course, the focus for today, if you saw your email, is clarity. All right, so let's get into it with the gratitude. What is your gratitude for the second day of 365?
I'm grateful for the second day. Good morning, everyone.
Good
That
morning.
I limited myself to say I don't like replays, so I know I can't make it. I get all twisted in my head, and I'm grateful that I acknowledge that be here, just be present when you can. And it worked out that my boss is late, so I have the whole place to myself. So I am here. I'm grateful for that.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, what's next? What's your gratitude? Renee said, I'm grateful for yesterday. Awesome. Natalie said, I am grateful for the ability to observe my thoughts and feelings, but not attach myself to them. Very beautiful. Love that. What else is your gratitude? Let me hear it. Good morning, Sanithia.
Good morning. I'm grateful just to be here. I tell myself I'm not a morning person, but I was like, you know what? Just get up. Like it's not that deep. So I'm just happy to be up and awake and here.
Glad you're here. Welcome home. Good morning. Yes. All right. And Diana, I thought I saw something from you. Let me see. Diana said, I'm grateful to be here today. Yes, 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 yes. Beautiful. All right. So, yesterday, if you caught our replay, we were all about laying the foundation for abundance. So when you consider our foundation, we talked specifically about core beliefs, which is one of my favorite topics to talk about. And so core beliefs in and of themselves, right? If we do a review, what would you say core beliefs do? What role do they play? Either unmute or type it in the comments. What role does core beliefs play in our mindset, in our abundance, in our manifestation? What would you say excuse me, what would you say their role is?
So I'll take a dig at that. It could be limited or expansive. Um,
Yep, those are the two type for sure. Well, what role do they play?
I don't, I would call it a determinant.
Say more.
Um, it determines whether if 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 we proceed or not. It's not coming out. It's not coming out.
Keep going.
Co-
What do you mean when you say that? Describe it to me.
Core belief is something that you truly hold. It's almost affirmative. To your core, to your gut. This is what I believe, and it
Hmm.
could either be a negative or a positive.
Got it. Got it, got it, got it. Thank you for that. Beautiful. All right, who else? What you got? What is your interpretation of the intentions or how core beliefs move and shake? What do they do for the mind? What do they do for our mindset? Natalie said they shape our feelings and behaviors. Yep, yep, yep. What else y'all got? Very good, very good. Renee said foundational in which we perceive the world, shaping our thoughts. Mm-hmm. Emotions and behaviors. Yep, yep, yep. Very good, very good. Diana said beliefs that impact the way we move or enter a space. Absolutely. Y'all all are correct. Very good, very good. I like a good review. And let me know you're picking up what I'm putting down. So core beliefs in and of themselves lay the foundation for how we perceive the world, right? And it impacts our behaviors. It impacts the lens that we look through life with, our decisions, because they're a collection of beliefs, thoughts that absolutely move in the way of helping us to see life a certain way. And typically between those two, right? When we think about the two types of core beliefs, one being limited, one being expansive. One will limit you for sure, right? And will absolutely cause you to have a smaller experience in life, to shy away from opportunities, to not show up for what you desire. You could have a desire for something, but if I don't believe I'm worthy, or I don't believe I'm good enough, or I believe money's always running out, or if I believe other people are going to be successful, I'm just going to pay my bills, right? Those are limiting core beliefs. Women can't do this, men don't do that. Kids stay in this place. All these thoughts that stop and block, right? Pretty much a limiting core belief in and of itself is a restrictive thought, right? And it's going to block growth, it's going to block abundance. But when you consider an expansive thought, you think about, how do I want to feel when I think about the word expansive? An example of that would be abundance flows to me naturally and effortlessly, right? And so when I think about expansive core beliefs, I'm thinking about core beliefs that are going to take me beyond what I know is possible or what I believe is possible. They're always going to be empowering thoughts, and they're always going to open up the door to the possibility of growth and also more abundance. And it aligns, right, with the feeling of abundance, trust, and worthiness. So anytime you're reciting an affirmation to yourself, or you are in a space where you're like, listen, this may sound crazy, but I'm gonna believe it because I desire it and I saw it. And so I know it's possible. Those are all expansive core thoughts that come from expansive core beliefs, right? And all of our thoughts that we have are based on the beliefs that we have. The ones that are subconscious, the ones that are consciously, what we can hear, feel, know, that's in our mindset. And so when you think about how specifically does a limiting belief impact my abundance, what would you say based on yesterday? How specifically does a limiting belief impact my abundance? Right? Or a limiting core belief, I should say. How does it impact my abundance? You can unmute or type it in the comments.
I feel it brings about a lack mindset.
Beautiful. What else?
I think it blocks it. It blocks my abundance. It can't flow fully and completely to me because I have this belief that kind of prevents me from even being able to perceive anything greater than what I have at that moment.
What else? That's really good. Give me a specific example of how, a limited core belief will impact your abundance. Natalie said, whether I feel I am worthy of it. Absolutely. So a specific example would be from yesterday for me personally, or day before yesterday, when I was working, and the limiting belief came up for me, I don't have enough time. Well, how that impacted my abundance was, if I kept going with that in that direction of I don't have enough time, then I absolutely would have still been running up against frustrating actions and behaviors, because I still would have been in a rush mindset, right? So specifically, that core belief impacted my life, my moment, my ability to get this website up and moving, because I would have stayed in a state of frustration. I would have been moving from a space of, I don't have enough time, I'm rushing, I'm still missing details, stuff like that, right? That's how that one core belief, right, of I don't have enough time could have impacted that moment. A friend came in and said, yes, you do have enough time, which was a positive, expansive reinforcement. Then I was able to remind myself, of course I have enough time. Time is on my side. I have everything that I need, right? Time is abundant in my life. Time is a tool that wants to be used by me, right? So then being able to reinforce that, then I stepped away from the computer. That was the action that I took as a result of now this more expansive core belief. Was able to take that break, take a deep breath, get a bite to eat, drink something, stand up, get the energy flowing in my body again, get to the computer, and before I knew it, bing, y'all, it was Sanithia. That slid through. The website hadn't even hit yet. And came right on through. But that's the point, though, because what happened, I went from a limiting belief to a expansive belief. And what happened in the interim? Somebody unmute. It can even be you, Sanithia. If you're feeling froggy.
You were surprised and delighted. Like it was.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That was the outcome. What happened before? What happened? What caused me to be surprised and delighted? That's very good. What caused it? Somebody help
Because
her
you
out. Go ahead.
because you allow the core belief to change. Like, you allowed yourself the time to do what you needed to do, and then God came in, or universe came in and was like, I got you. I'm showing you that you already have it. Yeah.
Absolutely. But what did it do? What did God do? What did it, how did God move the universe on my behalf? What was the example? It was an expansive of what? Expansion of
Time.
what? Time, but also abundance.
Abundance, right? Okay. Yeah.
Right? Because as a business owner, I want sales. I need sales. I need people to, right? The whole point of putting the link out is so that people can register for this retreat, right? That abundance equal to you registering for the retreat, which equals to dollars so that we can go to Bali. Y'all got it? Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Yes, Natalie, manifestation. That's it. Go ahead, Diana.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, yeah, that your abundance flowed through to you immediately once you blocked it, and once you got out of the block, right?
Mm-hmm.
The limiting core
Mm-hmm.
belief.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That made the hair on the back of my neck stand up. Woof. That's how it works, though. And that was a real live example. There was no link out, no email had gone out. Sanithia was on in a whole nother state, in a whole nother city, miles away from me, watching the YouTube replay, and was like, did I miss the email? Let me go search for it. Somehow I haven't put stuff on my website all year for registration, but somehow she knew that's where to go. I hadn't put anything on my website for the whole 2023, and somehow she knew that's where to go. And she went and she found it. But this is all divine, right? This is all God moving the universe on our behalf. I want us to specifically understand how core beliefs work, because especially with us being exclusively in our sacred space for this 10-day challenge. Before, it was anybody who wanted to join. Bring your people, bring everybody. This is specifically for us. And the reason why I'm teaching it from a core belief perspective is because I want us to go up higher. The first 2 times last year that I taught this around the 10-day challenge was specifically, let's get the momentum going, right? That's the low-hanging fruit. Now we're digging deeper. What is blocking me? What thoughts are blocking me from the actual life that I want to live, from the abundance that I want to experience? What behaviors? What perspective is blocking me from being able to move and think and see and make decisions from an abundant space? If something happens, right? If something happens that you didn't do anything wrong for, it was out of your control, whatever the case may be, I'll give you a real live example. We'll take when things change, right? You have a routine and all of a sudden things change and it interrupts your pattern. Do you fall out in the middle of the floor about it, right? Or do you find a way to get around it? It depends on your core beliefs. You picking up what I'm putting down? If your core beliefs are, man, people always messing up, man, I'm always messing up, man, people don't ever do what they say they're gonna do, man, I never do what. If it's any of that, if it's any of the, I knew this was gonna happen, right? If it's anything rooted in negativity, if it's anything rooted in, now I can't move forward because this person messed up, that is a limiting core belief, right? But if you're the kind of person that has the mindset that says, you know what, this happened, but what else can I do with my time right now? This happened, but how can I move forward anyway? This happened, but did I get what I needed from the situation, right? When you move from a perspective, I'm always going to move forward and move higher, it doesn't mean that you don't communicate how you felt about the experience you had. It doesn't mean that you don't ask for a better experience moving forward, but it does mean that you refuse to block your own ability to expand and be in abundance because of something outside of you. During the retreat, I gave a beautiful example of one of the people who were there to service us and support us. And pretty much, have I already said too much? Ignore that example. Don't worry about it. Backspace and delete that. I'll give you another example. There's another example I gave about pink socks. We'll go with pink socks. I gave an example about pink socks on the retreat, and the example was around someone who I'd done business with, and one of the things I asked him to do, I'm just giving a throwaway example. I asked them to wear pink socks. When I asked them to wear pink socks, because that was the uniform that I wanted everybody to wear. And that's not a true ask. I'm just giving you an example of how minute it is, right? So I asked them to wear pink socks, and they responded with, I don't have pink socks, versus, oh, sure, no problem. Do you have any extra pink socks I can wear? Their mindset was, I don't have any pink socks. And I responded and I said, oh, okay, no problem. I have some pink socks here you can wear. They're clean, you can put them on. No, I said I have pink socks you can wear. We're gonna stop right there. Their response was, are they clean? Are they new? Is what they said. I'm sorry. Are they new? And I said they're clean, right? So now 2 opportunities have come for this person to like get the pink socks, put them on, do the job, and move on. But their core belief says something else, and whatever it says is limiting, right? So the first ask was, hey, this morning, can you wear pink socks? I don't have any pink socks, right? What is I don't have rooted in? Is it rooted in abundance, or is it rooted in lack? Type it in the comments. And I know you know the answer to this. I just want to make sure that you reinforce it to your own mind. So when you hear yourself say, I don't, right? We can program the mind to know, whoa, 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 whoa. That feels dangerous. What do you mean you don't? Anytime you hear I don't out of your own mouth, whoa, 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 whoa. What do you mean you don't? Right? Thank y'all so much. So here's the thing. The first thing that person said was, I don't have any pink socks. I said, okay, great. I have some that you can wear. Are they new? Now, why is the question, are they new, a limiting thought, right? Because what is being said that's not verbally being said? Somebody unmute and explain it to me. What's being said at the second attempt that's not verbally being said?
I think that, good morning. I think that they're saying that they don't want to participate. I mean, they're afraid to say it with their words directly. Gosh, that would make me mad. But
Then why not know that you was gonna be the one to unmute?
yes, they are afraid to be direct. Oh, that would
Yes.
irritate me. That irritates me thinking about it.
We're not done with the story yet. Don't worry. I got
Okay.
some more irritation for you because I'm gonna show you how core beliefs show up. All of y'all are correct. Natalie said, I am afraid of something. That's exactly what that person was communicating. Renee hit the nail on the head. Judith said resistance, nail on the head. All of that is true. All of that is true. All right. So the person said, are they new? Right? I said, they're not new because I didn't go out and buy brand new socks. Right? But you can wear mine and they're clean. Then the person's third response was, I have done work for Beyonce, Jay-Z, Barack Obama, DMX, Nia Long, Shawty Low, Scooby-Doo, Darkwing Duck, like all these things. And I have never ever I've never been asked to wear pink socks before. And but I'll wear them because I whatever you need me to do, but I just want you to know that it's never been asked of me, and da 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 da. What's the third thing this person is communicating? What are they saying without saying it? Right? Here it is again. We're still stuck in a lack core belief, but what are they saying? Right? It's more of the same, right? It's more of the same of, without verbally saying, I don't want to wear these socks. They keep what? Exactly. Diana said, I don't want to, right? And so ultimately, after going back and forth, I said to this person, hey, listen, first things first, it's not necessary to list those things. Second thing is, right, when we think about, and I want us to look outside of this example, but when we look at this example specifically, when we think about how do we interrupt a core belief, whether it be expansive or limiting, that someone else is projecting, that they're feeling onto us. Because at this point, I'm good. I just have a request. This person, that person, they are expressing and experiencing their own limiting core belief. But at this point now, their energy of their limiting core belief is starting to do what for me? Renee said it off the top. What does it do to you when you're experiencing it, when it's being projected onto you? And then we're going to talk about it when you project it onto other people or you project it onto your situations. I'm experiencing what? Yes. Yes. Annoyance. Natalie said, may question yourself. Irate. Yes, 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 yes. All those things are true. Cause it's like, wait a minute, how did we, frustration, all of that, right? Now I have to make a decision. How do I stay not only in my positive, expansive mindset, but I also still got a whole event that I have to go run, that I have to go lead, that I have to go host, that I have to go coach and teach in. How do I keep my energy clear in this? Here we go. This is a lesson that's a bonus. State, directly communicate, exactly what it is that you need and exactly what it is, and communicate the options. Now, here's the thing for my entrepreneurs. When I shared this story at the retreat, everybody was like, Coach B, why did you even keep dealing with this person? Why did you fire them on site? Like, why the back and forth? Because it's too much, right? It's too much. Would y'all agree? Let me know in the comments. Was it too much? It was too much, right? But here's what I want to share. When it comes to you making a decision, one about prioritizing your abundance and your joy, and joy goes hand in hand with abundance. Gratitude goes hand in hand with abundance. Clarity, peace, neutrality even is a part of the abundance space. I would have been putting more work on myself, right? The person's services were good. The person's services did what they needed to do. It was great. This wasn't the issue. It was a personality conflict. And when I consider this one time, now, will I ever hire that person again? Absolutely not. But we're in the middle of the event, right? And so I could have said, you know what? Don't even worry about it. And at some point I said, hey, you tell me if you can't proceed in this direction, it's no problem. But let me know so I can do what I need to do to replace you. I would love to move forward with you, but let me know because this is unacceptable. And then the person woke up and was like, wait. I forgot. I'm sorry. You are the client. I am providing you a service. I'm good. Let's proceed and move forward. And their behavior was stellar, but I had to do something in order to make that happen. What did I have to do? What did I have to do in order to not put more work on myself? Because in times past, we would have done that. Yes, we would have fired the person, had to stop what we were doing, do the work of finding somebody else to replace them, come up, blah, 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 blah. But that's more work on you. That's more work on you. So when you weigh the cost out, right? How do I not cause myself to suffer because of someone else's limiting beliefs, but also behavior, and be able to move forward? What did I have to do? Someone unmute or type in the comments. Tell me. Synethia said, communicate directly and stay in flow. Beautiful. Renee, what you got for me?
I think you had to come to a point where you allowed what you needed to trump her ability to, surrender to what you asked for. Like you didn't make her lack of and all of the things she was going to be more superior than what you needed. You had an end result in mind. Boom, bam. Now, if you feel this way, all well and good, but I still have this end result. And so I think that trumped everything.
Very good, very good, very good. Diana said, stay positive. Yes, yes, yes. Natalie says, set a boundary and provide them with a choice. Absolutely. All of this is true, right? So that's on the side of you maintaining, right? Maintaining your what? Your expansive beliefs, your expansive perspective, because my energy had to be maintained for what I still had to do, right? And I couldn't lose sight of that. I couldn't lose sight of that while also adding something else for me to do. So setting that boundary and providing her, them, him, them, right, with a choice. Hey, this is the option. Let me know how we gonna move forward. Now, when we flip it upside down or flip it inside out, right? And you think about how has my limiting core beliefs blocked me from being able to show up and make rational decisions that are beneficial to me, whether I am justified in my frustration, my anger, my disappointment, whatever it is, right? This is where we get to grow and go higher. And then we're going to go right into clarity because these go hand in hand. One of the things that Renee said was you had to keep what you had to keep your main thing the main thing, right? And the only reason why I was able to set a boundary and provide that person with a choice was because I had clarity about, one, what was happening, two, what I had to do, and three, how I wanted to feel. One, what was happening, two, right, what I had to do, and three, how I wanted to feel. I wanted to retain my energy, remain in my joy. What I was doing was hosting an event. I'm a coach, I'm an intuitive. I need my energy. I need this source to be able to come through with clarity. I don't need no blocks, right? And number three, right? Joy. I wanted to feel joy. Did I say that already? Okay. That's the thing. So when we think about clarity and the part it plays in our abundance, you got to get clear on what you want to feel, what is your desired outcome? At the end of the day, how do I want this to end, right? What do I want to gain from this experience? If I decide to never do this thing again, or work with this person again, or eat this food again, or any of that, right? How does the way I show up and how I perceive things impact what I'm experiencing? And that doesn't mean that you're never going to experience something that's unpleasant, because that was unpleasant as fuck for me. Let's just be very clear. I was frustrated. I was really in disbelief. Like, is this really, is this happening? Is this real? Because it didn't even make sense to me. It wasn't rational to me. Like, what are you saying? But the bottom line was, I had to move out of that frustration. Even now when I think about it, I have to move out of that. I had to move out of that frustration. But the only way I was able to is because of clarity. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much, Sanithia. I appreciate it. Let me know in the comments that you're picking up what I'm putting down. I want to make sure we got it. All right. So when we think about clarity and the role that it plays, I'm going to give us some exercises that I've been working on to talk about why and how clarity is so essential to abundance, right? Diana said, absolutely. Thank you very much. Nat said, yes. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Renee said, yes, got it. Perfect. Thank you, Sanithia. Boom, boom, boom. And if you're watching this replay, make sure that you type in the comments. Let us know. Stay active. I'll be responding to folks on our YouTube. So here's what I want you to do. Make sure you got your pen and your pad. I'm going to grab some water. Give me just a second. Let me grab some water real quick. All right. So here's what I want us to consider, right? When you think about clarity, I want you to write down three things, right? Number one, clarity is essential to abundance. Write that down. I want you to recognize that as not just a core belief, but also like it's a decision I'm making. I'm making a decision by believing that clarity is essential to abundance, right? The reason why clarity is essential to abundance, is because clarity creates focus, a direct lens, right? Direct energy, a direct line of focus that includes your attention and your energy. Without clarity, what we want, our desires, remain vague. Remember yesterday when we were talking about what do you want? What is this new self? Not even new self, but what is this self who is moving in this expansive core belief? How does she feel? What is she doing? And y'all was like, what's she doing? What I say she doing? But what does it mean specifically, right? What is she doing? What decisions is she making this week, right? What decisions are you making this week that include, right, this new expansive core belief? And in that power, not only what are you doing, what are you eating? What music are you listening to? How are you showing up? What's your energy level? You can't be vague in it because you won't be able to recognize it when you see it. You won't be able to align with it when you see it, when you're vague, when you're not clear about what it is that you desire, right? And the universe doesn't have clear instructions on what to deliver to you or deliver to you in the spaces that you desire, right? Yesterday, Diana said, I got what I wanted, but I wasn't clear. So I got it, but it wasn't all the way. It wasn't specifically, what I want. I wasn't specific is what she said. And so I didn't get exactly how I wanted it. Clarity helps you to get beyond what you asked for. Clarity helps you get what you ain't even know to ask for. You ever been blessed? You ever received something you was like, damn, I didn't even know to ask for this. And now you have it. That's what clarity does. But here's the thing. I need y'all to hear this. you do have to put in deliberate effort for clarity. That's number 2, deliberate effort for clarity. That means you gotta work your muscle to be asked the questions and also to think, to dig deeper so that you can open up and expand spaces that you wouldn't have even known to think about and look into in order for you to get more clear, which is what yesterday's exercise was. And so from today moving forward, I want you to come in with your heart open. I want you to come in with your mind open. I want you to come in ready and set, right? To honor your clarity, because your clarity is your key, it's your gateway. When you know exactly what you want and why you want it, you align your energy with the exact thing that you desire. It's a straight through line. The energy is focused directly on that thing, and it makes manifesting easier and more effective, right? Because you know exactly what it is that you want. So when you see something that you don't want, you don't settle for it. How many times have you settled for just enough because you were in the middle of getting, you was like, you know what, this'll do. Just type in the comments, ouch, if that's ever been you. Type in the comments, ouch, if that's ever been you, right? You settle for just enough. Oh, this'll do. This is all right. Yeah. And the thing is, the only reason why you would have settled, 1, because you ran out of patience, 2, because you weren't clear, right? And so clarity provides that. Now, here's the deal. The connection between clarity and your emotions is just as important as recognizing the role of clarity, right? So clarity isn't just about what I want, what I desire, but it's mostly about how do I want to feel. The last time we did the 10-day manifesting abundance challenge, I talked about that. I asked you, how do you want to feel as a result of receiving the thing that you are asking for? How do you want to feel, right? Because if I can get to how I want to feel, then I can start to, I can start to experience what I want to manifest now by way of the energy and the emotion. But also, anytime I'm not having that feeling, I know I need to adjust my perspective, my thoughts, my energy, my physical location, the conversation, the people, the places, the things, whatever it is, I know an adjustment needs to be made based on how I'm feeling if it doesn't align with what I said I wanted to feel. Let's go back to the pink socks example. What I said that morning and for that whole weekend, and anytime I'm in a space where I'm hosting a experience or a event, right? I want to feel joy. Joy is always my baseline. Joy. That doesn't mean that every second of every day I'm going to experience joy, but baby, 80 to 90% of the time, give me joy. Give me joy. And so because that conversation and the back and forth was starting to fuck with my joy, and had I made the decision to release this person, find somebody else, and also have to do some other stuff myself in the meantime, that would have impacted my joy. My thought was, how do I retain my joy in this moment? First things first, this person is spiraling about some stuff that ain't got nothing to do with me. And this person is hearing me say something that I'm absolutely not saying. So I reinforce to the person, hey, I know that you are amazing, this and that, and this. Otherwise, I wouldn't have hired you. So it's not necessary for you to list your credentials of people you've worked with. That doesn't make no difference here, right? The second thing is, instead of all of the things that you just said, I wish you would have just communicated exactly what was true for you, which is that you don't want to wear the pink socks. And then we could have made some other adjustments. Maybe we could have went with a different color. Maybe we could have went with a different texture, but I didn't have the option to give that to you because you weren't communicating exactly what it is that you were feeling. Number 3, let me know if we can move forward and proceed, or if I need to bring somebody else in, because this is unacceptable, right? I'm choosing to keep how I feel important, even the way that I communicate this very frustrating even the way I communicate within this very frustrating conversation. My responsibility is to my joy. We can have a dick slinging contest. We can see who got the biggest ego, but that's not necessary, right? Because even me getting into a who you think you are, da 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 da, I'm gonna fire you kind of conversation is coming from ego. But if I'm truly staying in the focus of manifesting what I desire, which is to have this person, because of their gift and their craft, have this person or have this thing that they offer a part of my experience in the way that I like that they offer it. Am I willing to get past my own personality and ego, limiting thoughts and behaviors, and stay in alignment with what it is that I desire, so that I can get to what I want, so I can get to what I'm manifesting? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Say something in the comments. I want to make sure we got it. Diana says, sometimes reinforcing the expressive thought to myself to cancel my limiting core belief. Exactly. Perfect. Because this year, we're not throwing in the towel on the stuff that's necessary for us. Now, the person won't ever get another gig from me. I'll never refer them. I know tons of people who do incredible events who could use them and use a service like them, but they'll never be able to get that reference from me because we didn't have a good experience, right? But ultimately, I got to keep my joy and my peace and my flow and how I said I wanted to feel in mind. So when we go throughout these 10 days, you kept that in mind in the first 10 days, but then this second 10 days and this full 10-day cycle, I want you to keep that numero uno. We're going to visualize, we're going to do all the things, but I want you to go back to that. And I want you to go back to it as many times as you need to. How do I want to feel as a result of this experience I'm having? Diana, specifically for you, how do you want to feel as a result of getting that dream job at this new firm and being able to do the work in the way that you want to do it? I want you to answer that by the end of this session if you don't already know.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you. So here's the other part, right? When we think about the connection between clarity and emotions, emotions amplify manifestations. Write that down. How I feel amplifies my manifestations. Make it personal. How I feel amplifies my manifestations. So when you think about how your feelings amplify what you're manifesting and how it comes to you, this is a beautiful opportunity for you to connect with things that I just mentioned, like joy, like peace, like freedom, so that you can make it magnetic, so that you can become magnetic, right? When you show up in that space, it's not you pretending. It's like, you know what? This was stupid. This was dumb. And I'm frustrated about it. But all right, moving right along. I moved right along. The person was like, I apologize. You're the client. I'm here in a work capacity. Let me show up for you, provide for you. And in the end, it all worked out, right? In the end, it all worked out. And in the end, right, I still get to make the decision about how I proceed with this person moving forward. And that's already been decided. The third thing is, right, when we consider clarity, if we're laying the foundation of abundance, right, being your core beliefs, and we consider clarity the next level, you must understand, and I need you to get this because it shows up in your language. It shows up when you're asked questions, how you answer them, the time you take to answer them, if you're trying to answer them right, or if you're willing to be radically honest. There is danger in vagueness. When we're being vague, right? Vague desires lead to vague results. Y'all have heard me say this differently. How have I said it before? It's in your MASH cards. Let me see if I can find it real quick. And if somebody is able to share it in the comments or unmute and share it, that would be fantastic. But you've heard me say this before. I'm going to see if I can find the card. Where you at, card? I might just have to say it. All right, here we go. Card number 55, one of my favorite, okay? Card number 55 says, splintered intentions attract splintered manifest. Yes, Renee. Yes. You've heard me say this before. That's what I mean when I say splintered intentions attract splintered manifestations. When you're vague, right? Vague is, I want a job. And then you get hired, as a pencil holder for a professor at a college. You got a job, right? But when you get specific about, I want to work, I want to do work I love. And the work that I love to do is motivate people. I want to stand on a stage and I want to use my voice to motivate people. And I want to do it every single month in a different city. And I want to get paid $500,000 every time I step on stage. And I feel joy. I feel electricity when I grab the microphone. I feel invitational fear when I get ready to speak my first words. And I light up when I see people have an aha moment. That is the job that I want to do to make a living. And I want to do it monthly, 6 months out of the year, 8 months out of the year, right? Being very specific, right? Now, there's a difference between you being specific and you holding too tight to what it is you've asked, decided, desired, or is wanting to manifest. Specific is saying, here are all the ways that I want to experience this thing. This is how I want to feel. This is what I look like. This is where I'm at. This is the color of it, all that. But I'm also open to however that comes, right? Because ultimately, what I want is how I would feel as a result of having the experience. So when you're clear about how you want to feel, when things show up that aren't the color, but everything else is lined up, right? It's like, oh, okay, it's blue instead of red. Okay, okay. You know what? And I didn't even think about blue, but blue is the color that I was in. That's crazy. Versus it's blue. Oh, no, that can't be it. Next. Because ultimately, there needs to be room for God to surprise and delight you, for you to get exceedingly, abundantly, above all, right? Above all. And so, in order for that to happen, two things need to be at play. You need to be able to be crystal clear, but also be open hearted. Write that down. My responsibility is to be clear and open, right? Clear and open. Both of those together magnetize your abundance to you, your manifestations to you like never before. I'm going to pause here. What are your thoughts? Before we get into this last thing, what are your thoughts?
Okay, I'm going to say this really, really quickly. I had this experience on Sunday. I had an anniversary I needed to go to, and I was really excited about it, right? And I got dressed early and I was ready to go. I had plenty of time, and I was responsible for getting the cake, and I was going to arrive early. Well, on my way, literally on my way, someone called and said, Diana, I'm sick. I can't get the centerpieces and the stuff that we need. So I'm sorry, I'm not going to be there. And I said, okay, don't worry about it. And I kept moving. I just couldn't understand why you would call me an hour and a half before we were supposed to be there to tell me you sick. You could have called me. And that's why I said, well, Diana, stop talking. Stop thinking about that. That she just doesn't feel well. So then I get to the store to pick up the cake, and they're like, yeah, no, we don't have an order. I said, excuse me? Yeah, we don't have an order for that. Well, the young lady that took my order put the wrong date on it because they found that where I had called in and made the order. And I was like, okay, so this is turning into not what I expected. I said, what are we going to do about this? Do you have a cake that I can buy right now? They said, nope. I said, okay. So I just turned my back. I said, Lord, this is not going to stop me from enjoying myself this evening. The lady in the bakery said, well, listen, I got 2 quarter sheets of cake. You can take those. Do you want me to write something on them and give it to you free of charge? So I said, okay, that'll work. We'll get that straightened out. So I got the case, got to the place on time, helped set up, and it was fabulous. I did not allow in my head, I kept hearing my mother's voice say, well, see, this is nobody can do anything right. Nothing gets done the way it's supposed to get done. It's always a boo-boo show. It's always a mess. And I did not want to go down that rabbit hole and not enjoy myself at the end because these were just little bumps in the road. And because I didn't focus on the negativity of it, everything just worked out perfectly. It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Very good. Yeah, very good. Very good. That's beautiful. And here's the question I have. How did you feel as a result of it?
Super fantastic, baby, because it was beautiful. I looked beautiful. Everything was beautiful. The weather was nice. The room was packed. Everybody enjoyed themselves, and they loved the cake.
Beautiful. Love it. That's beautiful. And that pattern of sequence of events, the thing is, we can guarantee shit gonna go sideways. It don't always mean it's gonna go wrong, but humaning is gonna happen. Error is gonna exist. No matter what you're doing, no matter how you're doing it, no matter how much money you make. You see somebody who has access like Beyonce, and there's still things that happen that go wrong that's out of her control, that people don't meet the mark, that she don't always do exactly how she wants to, how her body wants to move. Like there's things that still happen that are out of our control. And we must have resilience if we want to live a life of peace, of joy, of flow, of ease, right? And those things require clarity. Here's your last thing I want you to hear, right? Clarity creates inspired action. When you're clear about what you desire, the steps to get there become even more clearer. Do you understand what I'm saying? When you go from a place of I'm clear about what I want, because most times it's like we won't even say, right? Most people won't say what they desire because they don't know how they're gonna get it. I don't even want to say I want it. I don't even want to say I want it. I don't even want to say that it can be mine because I'm not sure how I'm gonna get it, right? Have you ever been there? Have you ever been there where you didn't even want to say what it is that you desire simply because you didn't know the steps to take? But once you get clear about what you want, those steps will be made evident. But a part of manifestation is being willing to step without seeing the steps, right? I don't need to be clear in my initial approach to get what I desire. It's not necessary. My first decision is to get clear that I do want this. Let me just be wholehearted, honest. This is what I want. And this is exactly how I want it to be. I was explaining to someone about what I want in relationship. And that person responded and said, "But is that fair?" I said, "No, but this isn't about fairness. This is about me getting, what I desire." This isn't about fairness because what I need, the other person on the other end doesn't need. So if I need A and they're like, "I love to give A," and somebody on the outside says, "But is she gonna give A to you?" This person don't need A, they want B. And I'm good at B. I'm not good at A, right? That level of clarity is necessary in order to get what you want, and being able to cast out the noise of other people who aren't clear, who are looking for something that wasn't even a part of the equation. Because fairness is everybody is getting what they desire, right? In that particular example. But when you consider your own life and your own experiences, how clear are you, right? And are you willing to stand up in your clarity, even if other people don't understand it? Are you willing to own it? Are you willing to own, this is what I want? Natalie said something in the yesterday, but she also mentioned something a while back about her spiritual gifts and about how she wants to show up in it, and I will call it a level of fear or resistance around saying, "This is who I am. This is what I do," right? Very specifically, being that clear will only bring more of the clients, the experiences, the opportunities for that particular role and responsibility. I think you said you're a medicine woman. What did you say, Natalie? I can't remember exactly what you said, but there was a phrase that you used. And the point is, being that level of clear, removing the shame, removing the guilt, removing the thought of what a modern day medicine woman, yes, removing the thought of what other people might think. Does this make sense for what she doing? Didn't she say she was doing so and so? How is she now doing such and such? Like all of that kind of shit. Are you willing to stand in your clarity of what you want? Well, in order for you to stand in it, you got to own it. That's your first action. Let me own, this is what I desire. Let me get crystal clear, and then let me own it for myself. Yes, this is what I desire. When that person said, "Well, is that fair?" Hey, that's not what this is about. Everybody's needs are getting met. This is what I'm saying I desire. And I got to stay firm in that, even if other people don't understand it, because somebody understand it. It's a few somebodies that get it, okay? And so when you think about your health, your wealth, and your relationships, when you think about what it is that you want to manifest in this time frame of your life, get clear about it. You cannot even afford to be vague. So here's what I want us to do. For the last 4 minutes of this experience, right? Here's what I want us to do. I want you to close your eyes, get clear, okay? Relax your shoulders, relax your eyes, relax your nose, relax your forehead. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out of the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose and out of the mouth. This is your last breath. Make it count. Deep breath in through the nose and out of the mouth. Yeah, eyes still closed. I want you to allow yourself to see your truest, most radically honest desire in your mind's eye. See yourself with it. Be very clear, down to the color, the texture, the day of the week, the shape, the model, whatever it is, be very clear, very specific. And then I want you to capture with your body's emotions how this crystal clear vision makes you feel. And in this feeling, when you're ready, take another breath in through the nose, breathing in that feeling out of the mouth, releasing all other desires, right? And focusing solely on that feeling. Deep breath in through the nose and out of the mouth. Last one, make it count. Deep breath with that feeling in mind, in through the nose and out of the mouth. When you're ready, gently open your eyes and write that feeling down. What is the feeling that you want to experience? What did you feel in your clarity that you are going to experience as a result of your manifestation? Okay. And then share your feeling in the comments or unmute for me. What are you feeling?
My feeling is a feeling of fearlessness or being fearless.
What does being fearless feel like? Do you feel powerful? Do you feel invincible? How do you feel?
Powerful was actually the first feeling, but then I said to be powerful is to be fearless.
Yeah, but you want to be powerful, so it don't even matter. We ain't even got to bring fear into it.
Oh, okay. I get
Yeah,
it.
because it's yep. It's what you want. You want power. You want to feel powerful, beautiful. I love that. Sanithia said ease and productivity. Yes. Natalie said pure joy and fulfillment. I love that. Yes, 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 yes. Diana, where you at? I'm waiting on you, boo. Did you already put it in?
No, I didn't put it in the chat yet. I had to write it down. So, okay.
Perfect. Awesome. Okay, so Diana's gonna put hers in the chat, but I want you to allow yourself to get even more clear. This is your homework, right? This is your homework. I want you to put specifically, write down specifically what it is that you desire, right? What do I want for this first chapter of 2025? Right? What do I want? Right? What do I want? That's number one. Number two, right? Be specific. So if you're like, I want to lose weight, no, I want to release 15 pounds by June 1st, 2025. So I will feel, right, energized, confident, and vibrant when I travel for the summer, right? I want you to be that specific. Anybody need help to specify their desire? Diana said complete and at total peace and joy and connected to source. What is that feeling? Give me one feeling for that, Diana. What is that feeling? As at the end of it all, what is that one feeling that you'll have, right? Make sure you're clear about that. And so if you need help getting clear on that, speak now or hold it till tomorrow. All right, so beautiful. Diana said accomplished. I love that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So here's what I want for you, right? Our affirmation for today is I am clear, I am focused, I am aligned with the desires of my heart. I am clear, I am focused, and I am aligned with the desires of my heart, right? I am clear, I am focused, I am aligned with the desires of my heart. The path is unfolding before me with ease and grace. The path, my path, is unfolding before me with ease and with grace, okay? That is what I want you to focus on. That is it. And then, of course, specific, right? The one desire for this first chapter, and I want you to give me specific details. And tomorrow we're going to get into it. Any questions for me before we end our session for today? All right. Thank y'all so much for being a part of day 2. Yeah. We did it, y'all. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Yes, 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 yes. We got 8 more days to go. And I'm excited about it. This is the work. This feels so good, so delicious. I received more abundance yesterday. Shout out to everybody who's registered for the retreat, who registered for the our sacred space for this next wave. We're moving forward. We're making it happen. It feels really good and delicious in general. But miracles are happening every single day. So today, in your gratitude, be open to a miracle happening. Say it to yourself. Today is a miracle experiencing type of day, right? I don't care if you're resting today. I don't care if you're working today. I don't care if you're being silent today. Miracles are around you and they get to happen to you today. Have a supercalifragilisticexpialidocious day, and I'll see y'all in the morning. Peace.